Hi, just following up for my last KISStastic ramblings blog that I put up a couple of months ago. Obviously, you know that the last couple of weeks for me have been absolutely mental. Went to my closest friend's wedding last Saturday in Birmingham, Matt and Beck. So that was a really good day, and I'm really happy for both of you. They're like the most perfect couple in all the world. If you don't know who they are, they're Ditzy Diamond and the Decadent Gent on Twitter, so follow them if you'd like. I'm sure they always like a few more followers. Their wedding was fantastic. It was quirky, it was different. They had like, for example, the ushers and the best man had like little Daleks pins to their buttons rather than flowers, and there was like loads of cool things like origami, and a route master took us from the registry office to the reception, and the pub was really cool and quirky. They had like a sweet corner and stuff, and it was a really cool day. And like weddings, you know, for me, I've not really been a massive fan of weddings and wedding days. Lots of odd memories for me, to be honest, and I found their wedding was done really well, and it was a lot about them and not traditional in any sense of the word, and it was really fun. So yeah, that was a really nice day, happened last week. But yeah, my main reason for posting, aside from that and recovering from the 2 weeks of craziness, last week KISS announced, and I knew this was coming, but KISS announced their one-off show in HMV Forum, one-off intimate gig, kind of like what happened in Islington a couple of years ago, which I didn't manage to get tickets to. So for me, this was a big deal. I knew that it was in the pipeline. A lot of word had been going around the KISS circles for about a month or so. I've got really good friends in these circles, so thankfully they're always texting me, keeping me up to date. And in the day that these tickets went on pre-sale, I got my email from the KISS Army. I got texts from like 30 people telling me, go get your ticket, go get your ticket. So straight away went on there, got my ticket. 2 tickets, thankfully. Only let you buy 2 tickets, which is understandable. And yeah, I'm seeing KISS in the HMV Forum, what is it, on the 4th of July, so that's not next Wednesday but the Wednesday after, so that'll be 2 days after my fella's birthday. And I am so psyched for this gig, I can't tell you. Last time I saw KISS was in 2010 in the Wembley Arena. It was absolutely fantastic. Time before that was in the Paris de Barcy, and that was fantastic as well. Definitely Barcy was the best of the 2 gigs that I went to. This, I can't even imagine how it's going to be. It's going to be like a one-off, intimate. It's going to have all of the elements for KISS gig that I've never seen. And also the great thing is, I believe the stage is like so high, so they're going to literally be right in front of me. I'm beyond excited, I can't tell you. And I've literally been, all I've been talking about for the last 2 weeks is this gig, and then obviously when I got my ticket last week I was just ecstatic, and that's all I've been tweeting about and talking about, and I am just absolutely ecstatic is the word for it. I can't wait to see my friends. I've got like 30 plus friends who I haven't seen for quite a while. I believe the boys from Dress to Kill will be there, or at least a few of them. So I've got so many people to catch up with, and I'm having drinks with beforehand, and I'm so excited to see all of them. It's like the best thing ever. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I'm so upset and disappointed with people who have bought tickets who aren't religious KISS fans and then selling their +1s on, because it's very strict this year. So you have to have, the person who purchased the tickets has to have their card of purchase, which they purchase them with them, as well as a form of ID to go with that. And there's a lot of people who are a bit silly and use like other people's cards, and obviously they now aren't able to go unless of course they bring that person with them. KISS had to be strict, and those strict sort of things were made very clear. Like 4 times when I bought those tickets, I had that in front of me, so I don't see why people couldn't have seen that 4 times or more. Anyone who was unfortunate to buy the tickets that way, I really hope you can find a way around it and get into the venue. Also for KISS fans who desperately wanted to go and missed it out, you know, once in a lifetime opportunity, I really hope you find a way of getting there. Don't buy tickets from eBay, which are like ridiculously priced, because obviously unless they are a +1 and you meet up with that person to get into the venue, there is no way that you will be able to get into that venue, and it will be a rip-off and you will not be able to get access. Anybody who bought 2 tickets because they had the opportunity to buy them, and obviously one of them is for themselves and they have that spare, please could you let me know. I have a couple of friends who are desperate to go, who are massive KISS fans and couldn't get the opportunity to buy one, and they would do anything to pay for that second ticket that you've got and meet up with you and gain access that way. So anybody, if you have a spare ticket, please put a comment on this video and I'll make sure that I pass your details on to them and they'll happily purchase that ticket off of you. So, God, I'm really excited for that. It's been obviously a couple of years since I've seen KISS live and I don't know what to expect. I was listening to their new single, is it Helen Hallelujah? Just a small snippet of it for 30 seconds that was on Amazon, and it sounds really, really good. Very rocky, very similar to the Revenge sort of sounding album, also a lot of influence from Sonic Boom. Kind of pretty much what I expected from KISS for their new album, to be honest. Safe but quite rocky. In the actual gig itself, I hope they'll play some like small one-offs that they never play when they're in tour. So like, you know, I'd love to hear some songs from Unmasked, Is That You? I'd love to see Paul sing things like Shandy. I would love them to play things from Dynasty. There's so many songs I'd love to hear them play, which more than likely they won't. They'll probably stick with the ones that everyone wants to hear: Black Diamond, Cold Gin, Love Gun, Juice, probably God of Thunder, where Gene does his whole going in the air thing with his wings. I don't know how much they're going to do in a small venue, how much pyro they're going to use. Pyro in Islington caused a massive problem for them, that they cut their set short and didn't do as many songs as they hoped because Gene was going to pass out or something. So I really hope that that isn't a problem and they can really get round it and play us the best show that they can. God, I feel like I haven't stopped for air. So yeah, aside from the KISS gig, which I'm massively excited about, I bought tickets for Wasp in September in Rock City. I'm going because it's my friend's birthday and she's a massive Wasp fan, and I wouldn't mind seeing Wasp live, and also a lot of my friends from like KISS in UK and all that sort of stuff are going to be there, so it's going to be like a big sort of piss up as usual. Last time I was in Rock City was for Saxon, and that was a really, really good gig. Also, I bought some tickets for Steel Panther in November in the Hammersmith Apollo. Last time I saw them was in Download and I was really, really like enjoying it. So I thought, well, it was the second time I saw them at Download and I appreciated them more. So I really want to see them in concert and see if they give me any sort of different feel or different vibe. See if they play a completely different set. If the banter is exactly the same, because I've heard that the banter is, and therefore if that is the case and they've done the same banter 3 times in a trot, I'm not prepared to pay out to see them again, to see them say stuff. But so yeah, I've got some really exciting stuff coming up again in the next couple of weeks and in the next few months. Oh God, what else? I've got my KISS Army upgrade stuff coming. I've bought, it's been a bit naughty with KISS memorabilia in the last couple of weeks, and I bought some plushies for my KISS shelving unit wall. So I've got more KISS memorabilia on the way, more stuff sort of building up in the house. I have to say, all of the boyfriends I've had, they will know this, that in liking KISS stuff is part of the small print when it comes to a relationship with me, and Tom has been fantastic. Tom is going to come and see KISS with me because I bought 2 tickets, and he has seen KISS before. He saw them in Download 2008, I think it was, and he kind of was in two minds. Like, part of him really enjoyed it, but then part of him was like, they rambled a lot, they wanked a lot over guitar, blah blah blah, it wasn't that great. So I want to change his opinion once and for all about what Kiss are like live. I've also got a friend of mine, Roland, who goes to work, got tickets. He has always slagged me off for Kiss and being a Kiss fan, but certainly his idea of a gig, and he loves all music, it doesn't matter what bands they are, he loves them all. So he was waiting for an intimate gig with Kiss so he can really absorb what they're all about, and I think that hopefully this will be the good opportunity for it, and he'll enjoy it as much as I do, and he can see why I love this band so much and why millions of us do. So yeah, I mean, Tom has been fantastic, and I have really just waffled about Kiss so much on this video, and also so much to him, and made him watch like Kissology, all my Kiss DVDs, Exposed, you know, I've got like 6 other DVDs that I want him to watch, like the Eric Carr story, still the other Kissologies. I've still got like Detroit Rock City sitting on my shelf, and I've got so many DVDs that I want him to watch, but I don't want to sort of be a little bit too much because it might put him off. But so yeah, this video, I suppose, was just to sort of highlight what I'm doing in the next few weeks, and also because I needed to get it off my chest at how excited I am about Kiss in the next couple of weeks. I would love to put some videos up, but the last 2 times I've seen Kiss, I cried like a little girl, and I don't think I'm going to be anything less in this gig, especially if I'm that close to Paul Stanley. So I'll probably end up crying and not end up getting any footage of them. To be honest, I don't really want to take the piss. I mean, that's probably why, if you look at my videos, I've got 2 very small clips of Kiss, and that's when Gene's blood spitting and flying and blowing fire or whatever, but never during the songs, because when you're a true fan, you're standing there and you're singing with them. You're not just videoing like a good un, you know. What happens the days of where we was in a crowd and you've got like the horns and you've got you know, you're actually bopping to it rather than got the camera in the air filming. So I'm going to absorb every last minute of it, and if I manage to get any videos, I'll put them up, but more than likely I probably won't, because I'll be enjoying it so much. So yeah, enough of my waffling and rambling. I will speak to you soon and give you a massive update on how awesome they were. Speak to you later. Bye.